Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, happy Sunday. Today is day number 27 of the 30 Days Live with Russ. And you know what? This is not Super Bowl Sunday. It's football Sunday, right? And that's what happens on Sunday. We're going to talk a little bit about that. I've got some ideas about the league and about Jimmy Garoppolo. Go 49ers. Hey, even the Raiders won today. So for all of you that are in Northern California, hey, glad you're here. Do me a favor, if you're with me right now, do me a favor and drop in the comments. Drop in the comments that you're here. Yes, it is football. Now, Yvette, I know there's football and then there's football, right? So, obviously with World Cup soccer, they would say that's football, right? But I think here in the United States, the football is oblong, not round, right? So, and you can touch it with your hands. So that's really football. So Yvette says, yep, this is football Sunday. And Yvette, let me know what your team was. Your team didn't win today. And you know what? I'm always sad when your team that you're rooting for doesn't win. Man, there's just nothing more frustrating. We blame the officials. We blame, the drop ball, the missed pass, the call that didn't go our way. At the end of the day, the score is the score. The win is the win. The loss is the loss. And I think that's why we like football, is because it gives us a chance to even root for the underdog if the underdog is our team. And if our team is winning and kicking ass and kicking tail, you know what? We're thinking they're the best football team that ever walked the face of the earth. So, yep. So, okay. Yvette is an Atlanta Falcon, fan, and that's great. They play in Mercedes Stadium there in Atlanta, Georgia. We get a chance every year to go back to Atlanta, and Yvette, I'll be in Atlanta in late July. And we'll be at the Smart State Farm Arena. Our company does our national convention in Atlanta. So anyway, go Falcons, right? A good football team, great organization, beautiful stadium there in Atlanta. And so just wanted to give you kind of an update. So 30 Days Live with Russ. I've been doing this every day since the 1st of November. And I've gone every day, rain or shine, with the exception of one day, which was Sunday the 13th, and I quite frankly forgot. So I've either got to do a double live on the 30th to make 30 days live, or I have to extend it into December 1st. I think I'm going to do that. I'll do a live December 1st to kind of kick off December and the dash to holiday season. So Atlanta is a pretty amazing place. So, yeah, if you're with me, do me a favor and drop in some chats. Always love the hearts and loves. We are streaming live in both Facebook, in my personal timeline, public to the world, or over on YouTube on my YouTube channel. And so, whether you are in YouTube or Facebook, please feel free to show me some love. It takes a lot. A lot of people think, oh, Russ, you're outgoing and this is your jam. You got a microphone, you got the camera on you. This is your world. But I got to tell you, it's a little nerve-wracking. I am a little shy. I am a little introverted, although many people would argue that point. When given the opportunity, if there's 50 people in a room, I'm going to isolate one or two people, and I'm going to go and we're going to go have a great conversation. And, that's so much for the group thing. So maybe that's why I like this medium, because it's just me and you, right? Just you and I, eyeball to eyeball, just chatting it up and learning about all there is. So I don't know if you heard that little ding. It's over there on my iPad. So that is usually the sound of an Amazon package being delivered. And I don't know about you, but it's Sunday today. And we have had like 4, I think this might be the 5th Amazon delivery day on Sunday of all things. Now, in my mind, it's not Christmas Eve day, and it's not like I got to have that package right now. And so in my mind, you know what? People that work for Amazon should have Sundays off, unless there's, an emergency or they're transporting a heart transplant or something like that. There's no need for anybody to be working on Sunday. This is football day. This is family day. And I guess I'm cheering my daughter on. She works for Amazon. So what's going on downstairs is we decorated early, and that's kind of what kicked off my 30 days live as we started getting into the holidays. And we decorated in advance. So we decorated right there around the 1st of November. And then the mad dash started. And what I mean by that is Denise has been going hot and heavy to get all the Christmas presents wrapped and underneath the tree. And I think we have all but one, and it's actually a late entry in the game. We have all but one still yet to come. And then they will be all done, all wrapped, all underneath the tree. And you know what? What is the date today? It is the 27th of November. We've still got quite a few days before Christmas. That means we're going to enjoy it. So let's see. So 30 days live. If you have not yet done so, make sure you go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. You can go to my YouTube channel by clicking or by going right there, youtube.com/@Russ McCann, no spaces. And that'll take you right to my YouTube channel, and you can subscribe there. And every time I go live or post a video or give a health tip, you'll get notified that I am going live. So always like that. So let's see, what do I have on the agenda for today? So, okay, so I was watching 49er football. I'm here in Northern California, and been a 49er fan back from the Joe Brody days. So, it's not like I'm a fair-weathered 49er fan. We had some really great years, and we've had some not-so-great years. And through thick and thin, I'm red and gold 49er all the way. I just like football. And here's so Jimmy Garoppolo, many of you know, is the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. And last year, they didn't trade him, but they went out and got Trey Lance, young kid. I don't even know where he's from. But unproven commodity. They let him play a little bit at the end of last season, a little bit last year, and guess what? He was named the starter for the San Francisco 49ers, and you know what? He had not, I don't even think he had won a football game yet. And yet, Jimmy Garoppolo, who had gotten the San Francisco 49ers to the Super Bowl, was put out to pasture. And I thought this was kind of an interesting stat. This was, I'm taking some illegal screenshots. I took some pictures today. So here's the stat. On 59 starts, comparing Jimmy Garoppolo to the legends of Joe Montana and Steve Young. Joe Montana, after 59 games, and we know how great Joe Montana was. I think he won 5 Super Bowls. After 59 games being a professional, he was 37-22. Steve Young was 40-19, and Jimmy Garoppolo was 40-19. I don't know if that counts today. Today we won. That might be 41-19. So here it is, Jimmy Garoppolo. He didn't even have a training camp. They weren't really thinking he was going to play at all. Trey Lance went out, I think, in the first or second game of the season, and Jimmy Garoppolo stepped in, and you know what? We are atop of the leaderboard. And so here's we had some discussions about this around Thanksgiving. And around Thanksgiving, what should we do about Jimmy Garoppolo? And I said, we should sign him for another 3 years. Tell him he's our starter. He's our go-to guy. He's a legend. And you know what? We should keep the guy. Let's quit playing around with non-proven commodities. I know we're looking at the future and all of that, but man, right now, Jimmy Garoppolo's the guy, and he's doing really, really well. Last week, 4 touchdowns. Today, maybe not so good, but good enough to win. And I think that's what Jimmy brings to the table. He's smart enough and he's good enough, providing he can keep the interception count down. He's good enough to win. And you know what? I think he had an interception today. But you know what? Yep, Yvette, no problem. We'll see you later. So she's going to come back. Yvette is part of my Ecamm Fam Live. So anyway, it's an inside thing. So if you want to know what Ecamm is, just let me know and I'll share with you. So Jimmy Garoppolo was put out to pasture, and now he's our guy, right? And he's been my guy all along. I just didn't think we were ready to put him out to pasture. I thought he was a smart player, good-looking guy, still young, very very intelligent, and you know what, we can use that. And so here's kind of what's happened, right? So here's the highest winning percentage since 2017. So again, I'm taking all these screenshots. So these are the top 4 quarterbacks since 2017. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Tom Brady, and Jimmy Garoppolo. So why would you put the guy out to pasture? He's one of the top 4 quarterbacks since 2017, right? And right now, here's what's going on. Here's the AFC picture. You've got the Chiefs, Dolphins, Titans, Ravens, top of their division. You got the wild card, the Bills, the Bengals, Jets, Patriots, and Chargers, right? So that's what's going on over in the AFC. And you know what? There's some great teams in there. And I would imagine, whoever wins the NFC, hopefully it's the 49ers, probably going to go up against one of these amazing teams that are already leading their division, probably Kansas City. Now, here's the interesting one is I have not been following football at all this year. I've watched most of the 49er games. Oh, my iPad's talking to me about sports now. But the Miami Dolphins, where'd they come from? Okay, they're 8-3. That's a really good winning record, and they're going to be playing against the 49ers next week. So that should be a really good game, 49ers and Miami Dolphins. And you know what? I think it's going to put both teams to the test based on what I can see here. And so needless to say, I love the Niners. I was even rooting for the Raiders because the Raiders beat the Seattle Seahawks, which actually gave the San Francisco 49ers the top spot in our division. And so that's always good anytime we can be above Seattle. But it took the Raiders pulling off a win to make that happen. So anyway, so happy Sunday, everyone. Hopefully you guys had a great Thanksgiving and a great Thanksgiving weekend. I know we had another Thanksgiving meal yesterday. John Mark and Taylor, Denise's youngest son and family, live over in Roseville. We went over there and had really, again, the full traditional Thanksgiving dinner. Had a great time. Thanksgiving over in the Bay Area was terrific too. However, there weren't too many leftovers, and I think a lot of people like having a little leftover turkey. I know I do. I had a turkey sandwich during the game today. But that's all done, and now we are focused on health all the way through till Christmas. And most of you know that I'm a health coach. I lost 85 pounds in 19 weeks about 15 years ago, back in 2007. And I've been helping other people focus on health. Sometimes the health is visible. You can actually see the transformation, like in my case, having lost 85 pounds. Other people, it's they sleep better, feel better, have less pain, get to come off medications, are more mobile, they fit in their clothes, they feel better about themselves, they have more self-esteem. So sometimes it's both what happens on the outside and inside. And when you're focused on health, becoming the best version of yourself, the rest of the issues and the problems ultimately, I think, resolve themselves. Because the better you think, the better you feel, the better you physically are, I think the better position you are to be able to enjoy life and tackle the obstacles. And so in true tradition, I think over Thanksgiving, we had many people reaching out wanting to get healthy. And so we are offering a couple of special scholarships for other people who are interested in getting healthy and interested in getting started. Again, we don't sell anything. We simply find out what people are looking to accomplish with their health. We plug them into our system. If it's a good fit, great. If not, that's okay too. But I would just say if you are in kind of a position and you want to begin taking full control over your health, maybe you want to start by developing a nutritional plan to drop a few pounds and begin to get your body back to the way it needs to be, feel free to reach out to us. Again, we don't give anybody any pressure. We find out about you, your goals, what you're looking to accomplish. We share what we do, and if it's a good fit, great. If it's not, that's okay too. We still are going to remain friends. So just thought I'd throw that out there. If you have any desire to learn more about what it is we do and our processes, get really committed to the process and don't worry about the results. They will follow. But needless to say, I would just say, if you are interested, feel free to reach back out to either Denise and I on Facebook or over on YouTube, and we will be more than happy to help you. So we are just about wrapped up here. Day number 27 of 30 Days Live with Russ McCann. It's been super, super fun. We only have about 3 or 4 more days to go to close out the month of November strong. And I would love it if you would be a part of my Facebook Lives. I think the plan for tomorrow is to go live at 10 o'clock for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Will be at 10 o'clock. And so just come back here and join me on my personal timeline at 10 a.m. Pacific over on YouTube. As always, love to have you. Love to have you interacting with us via comments. And hopefully you've had a great weekend, a great Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's probably the first day back to work for many of you. Let's make sure that we lead with our health first. Be kind to people, be positive, and you know what? We're going to have an amazing holiday season. So with that, you guys go out and have a great rest of the weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time, right here on Facebook and over on YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow.